Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
What?
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Bold to hard.
No one!
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacier! Catapulto! Incendio! Glacier! The beasts are... Hello, Hamura. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
I'm taking your life before you even...
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Reparo. Levioso!
This is a fair fight!
Speliomus! Confringo!
Hey, that's mine!
Levioso!
Hardly felt it.
Accio! Levioso! Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
You made a mistake! What have you done?
Protego.
Avoiding our problem.
Revelio. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff.
Hello, Imelda. So, another...
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Made it! Ha ha! Now that's more like it! Getting the hang of this. I'd say that was acceptable. Did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. But be careful. Earn a reputation.
Sounds like you're speaking from
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you'll not have the same luck on this.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Do cooperate, won't you?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Leviosa!
You think this is funny? Why is to drag this out longer than necessary?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Oh, no, you don't. Everything's all right now.
Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Confringo. Accio.
Ugh.
Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Lumos. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Revelio. Confringo.
Better than patrol duty.
Accio. taken out last week!
Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
Never seen a sword like
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo!
crap on you are.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not...
Ah, you sound like Sebastian.
Perhaps the healers don't... Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins giving her hope is cruel.
With all due respect...
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be... It's no idea. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Levioso.
Who's there? You're like a numb
Accio.
Let's get this over with. I won't rest.
Accio.
Solid ground. That was unimpressive. But it's sad. Really, it is. Rubber up. That's... I will make
Accio.
You've made your last mistake. Ooh, this shouldn't take long. Such
Expelliarmus. Protego. Sendo. Accio. Fringo.
I won't rest.
Levioso.
How nice of you to stop.
Expelliarmus. Stupid. Confringo.
I won't. How nice of you to stop.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Fringo. Levioso.
Who do you think you are?
Levioso. Confringo. I confess, that is more than I bargained for.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up... specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio!
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo!
Incendio! A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me
Lumos.
too.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I'd like to ask you about...
Of course.
Actually, perhaps another time. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I don't know about Central.
Revelio.
Watch yourselves, though. It's hardly easier.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than... By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may... Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't... Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Good thing the Ministry banned them. Can't trust the young.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with rhetoric warfare...
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, the lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Cat. Apparently had a bad experience. Must have been someone from America. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncover? Always have trouble collecting. Used to carry them in the shop, Dory. But people kept asking...
I can imagine.
There's worse. Not surprising.
Sounds like stock.
Truer words. Used to carry beasts them. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. And I do like to make sure that... Now, why don't you ever... Always best to pop it.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Leave me be! I'm sorry, I'm sorry! If I could undo all that happened that day, I would! Let's just keep our heads...
I find the girls
What's wrong with you? Afraid of a staircase?
Can't
be! What's this one about?
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
A pristine...
Professor Shah.
It is increasingly... But if you truly... We are sir.
Thank you.
I am glad.
The perfect night. Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope.
Yes, what is it?
And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find...
And you need someone to help find...
I do. Are you in? Let us get moving while the stars are still out.
No need to come in.
Brilliant. You won't? Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some
Revelio.
locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Lumos.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Incendiary. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Lumos! Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honor. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stuff. And your contribution was invaluable.
Thank you, Ami.
And I look forward. This is only the beginning. And if I have ever seen...
That's quite gen...
You are welcome. It's all in the throat. And... What an excellent...
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
It isn't Laura Trent, guardian angel. Thought we'd forget about that goblin hell you stole.
Confringo! Leviosa!
Wasn't nothing.
Glacier! Stupefy! Instantly!
Admirable trick.
Confringo! Accio! Potato! Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! You die. Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
That'll just warm you up.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Give it back!
This is your first duel, is it?
Something amongst ourselves. How on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies?
Assignment's all finished.
Accio!
I heard something. Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Lumos.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
You won't knock this one. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're a
Revelio.
You had it.
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Professor Garlick.
The plants are resting, so now's...
Apologies.
Not to...
Wingardium Leviosa. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic...
It rides well.
Ah, yes.
If it means another upgrade...
You sound as determined as I am to improve Broom. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good... Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Well, do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Style and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing fire.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
Wingardium Leviosa. I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Accio. Expelliarmus. What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand.
If I were you, I'd be begging for...
If you learn more about that scriptorium...
Fair enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Professor Howard will never believe this. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Revelio. Going to hurt you. Hogsmeade, here I come. Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Descendo! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Revelio!
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And for now, it's safe to say that that letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed.
I'll help you.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you... I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as...
I wonder what that does. Well, that... perhaps something with a bit more force. That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.